You are sitting there right now, likely hunched over, looking down at a screen, completely unaware that the very posture you are holding is severing your connection to the source of your power. You feel it, don't you? That low-level static in the background of your mind, that heaviness in your chest that coffee can't fix and sleep doesn't cure. You've been told that this is just stress. You've been told it's just the weight of modern life, the economy, your job, your responsibilities. But that is a lie. A carefully constructed, well-maintained lie designed to keep you operating at barely 10% of your capacity. The truth is much simpler and much more terrifying. Your body is not just a biological machine designed to eat, work, and reproduce. Your body is a vertical antenna designed to conduct high-frequency energy from the quantum field into physical reality. But right now, your antenna is broken. Or more accurately, it has been deliberately disconnected. There is an ancient map of the human body that has been erased from modern medical textbooks. It doesn't show veins or muscles, it shows circuits. It reveals that running through the center of your being, parallel to your spine, is a channel of immense electromagnetic potential. When this channel is open, reality shifts, not metaphorically, physically. The people you call lucky, the people who seem to bend the world to their will, the people who walk into a room and command attention without saying a word, they aren't smarter than you. They simply have this circuit active. They are conducting energy while you are leaking it. And the reason nobody told you about this map is because a population of activated high-frequency antennas is impossible to control. A population that is tired, disconnected, and looking down at screens, that is easy to manage. In the next hour, we are going to fix this. We are not just going to talk about energy. We are going to physically re-engineer the way your body processes it. We are going to repair the antenna. But I need to give you a serious warning before we proceed. This is not a meditation for relaxation. This is not about feeling peaceful. This is a bioelectrical reboot. When you activate this system, your life changes fast. Relationships that no longer match your frequency will end abruptly. Jobs that drain you will become intolerable. The comfortable numbness you've been living in will shatter. If you are not ready for your reality to shift, if you prefer the comfort of your current stagnation, stop watching now. Go back to sleep. But if you are ready to see what you are actually capable of, stay with me. We are going to start with a direct experience. I'm not going to ask you to believe me. I'm going to ask you to prove it to yourself, right now. Stop whatever you are doing. If you are slouching, sit up. Move your back away from the chair. Your spine needs to be a straight vertical column, like a lightning rod. Imagine a string pulling the crown of your head upward, tucking your chin slightly. This aligns the vertebrae and opens the channel for the cerebrospinal fluid to flow. Now, take a deep breath, but not the shallow, anxious breathing you do all day. Breathe into the base of your spine. Imagine the air hitting your pelvic floor. Hold it there for 4 seconds. Now, as you exhale, imagine that breath shooting up your spine like liquid fire, exiting through the top of your head. Do this 3 times. On the 3rd exhale, I want you to pay very close attention to the sensation at the base of your neck and the center of your head. You might feel a sudden warmth. You might feel a shiver, even though you aren't cold. You might feel a high-pitched ringing in your ears or a sudden pressure behind your eyes. That sensation is real. It is not your imagination. That is the piezoelectric effect. Your bones are crystalline structures. When you align them under mechanical stress, gravity pulling you down, your muscles holding you up, they generate an electrical charge. By straightening your spine and directing your breath, you literally turned on the generator. You just created a current. That shiver? That is the dormant energy trying to move through a rusted circuit. You have been sitting on a goldmine of energy your entire life, wondering why you feel poor. This is the secret that has been kept from you. The human body is a piezoelectric transducer. It converts mechanical pressure and breath into electrical energy. The ancients knew this. The Egyptians knew it when they built the Djed pillar, representing the spine of Osiris. The yogis knew it when they mapped the Sushumna Nadi. The Taoists knew it when they mapped the microcosmic orbit. They didn't have the word piezoelectricity, so they called it kundalini, chi, or prana. But they were describing the exact same mechanism. And here is where the conspiracy begins. Look at the world around you. Look at how society is designed. Everything in modern life is engineered to break this vertical alignment. Your office chair is designed to curve your spine into a C shape, collapsing your chest and closing the heart circuit. Your car seat does the same. Your phone, the device you are addicted to, forces your head down, severing the connection at the neck, blocking the flow of information to the pineal gland. This is not accidental design. It is anatomical suppression. A human being who is hunched over, looking down, collapsing their core, is a human being in survival mode. When your posture collapses, your nervous system interprets it as defeat. It signals the production of cortisol. It shuts down the higher centers of the brain and locks you into the reptilian mind. You become reactive, fearful, and easy to program. The map I am about to show you reverses this. It consists of 3 primary locks or gates that control the flow of this energy. Most people have these gates wide open, leaking power all day long. They wake up, tired because they leaked energy all night. They go to work and leak energy to their boss, their co-workers, their emails. They come home empty. To master energy, you don't need to gain more of it. You are already generating it constantly. You just need to stop the leaks and direct the flow. The first point on the map is the foundation gate, the battery. In ancient texts, this is the root. In biology, this is the pelvic floor and the enteric nervous system, your gut brain. This is where your energy is stored. Think of your body like a rechargeable battery. If the bottom of the battery is cracked, it doesn't matter how much you charge it. It will always be empty. Most of you are walking around with a cracked foundation. You are living in a constant state of low-level survival anxiety. Will I have enough money? Am I good enough? What if something goes wrong? This fear causes a physical relaxation in the pelvic floor, a literal leaking of vitality. To seal this leak, you must learn the physical lock. It's a subtle muscular contraction of the perineum, the muscle between the genitals and the anus. It sounds strange if you've never heard of it, but this is the Mula Bandha of yoga, the closing the gate of Taoism. When you slightly engage this muscle, just 5% tension, you physically seal the bottom of the container. You send a signal to your nervous system that you are safe, you are contained, you are solid. Try it now. Sit straight. Engage that muscle slightly. Notice how your posture naturally wants to get straighter. Notice how you feel immediately more solid. You just stopped the leak. You just patched the battery. The second point on the map is the transmitter, the heart center. This is not just a pump for blood. The HeartMath Institute has proven that the heart generates an electromagnetic field 5,000 times stronger than the brain. This field extends 3 to 4 feet outside your body. This is your interface with reality. This is how you broadcast your intent to the quantum field. When you walk into a room and feel bad vibes, you are picking up on someone else's chaotic heart field. When you feel drained by a person, It's because their field is incoherent and it is cannibalizing yours. Most people live with a closed heart, not emotionally, physically. We hunch forward to protect our vital organs. This is a prey instinct. When you collapse your chest, you restrict the electromagnetic broadcast. You become a receiver of other people's chaos instead of a transmitter of your own order. To master this, you must learn to breathe through the transmitter. It's called coherent breathing. You keep the spine straight, the foundation gate slightly locked, and you visualize the breath entering and leaving through the center of your chest. This creates a rhythmic, harmonic wave in your electromagnetic field. When you do this for just 3 minutes, you stop being affected by the environment, and the environment starts being affected by you. Reality obeys the strongest signal. When your heart signal is coherent, the chaos around you organizes itself to match your frequency. This is why the masters stay calm in a storm, and the storm calms down around them. The third point on the map is the receiver, the crown and the pineal gland. This is the top of the antenna. Deep inside your brain, there is a tiny crystal-filled gland that acts as a piezoelectric transducer for higher frequencies. The ancients called it the third eye. The Bible calls it the lamp of the body. Biophysics calls it a magnetoreceptor. This is your Wi-Fi connection to the universal grid. But for most of you, this antenna is calcified and dormant. It's crusted over by fluoride, toxins, and most importantly, by the lack of energy rising up to it. Remember the cerebrospinal fluid we talked about? The fluid that moves up your spine. When you breathe correctly, when you lock the foundation and open the heart, that fluid is pumped up the spinal column and hits the pineal gland. This mechanical pressure stimulates the crystals in the gland, causing them to release an electrical charge. This is the moment of awakening. This is where insight comes from. This is where you get ideas that make you millions. This is where you see solutions that were invisible a moment before. This is not thinking. Thinking happens in the neocortex. This is receiving. You are downloading information from a level of reality that is inaccessible to the logical mind. So how do we put this ancient map together into a protocol you can use? You don't need to go to a cave in the Himalayas. You need a daily system that overrides the programming of the modern world. It starts the moment you wake up. Before you grab your phone, which is the tool they use to hijack your antenna, you must re-establish the vertical axis. You sit on the edge of your bed, feet flat on the floor, spine straight. Step 1. Seal the foundation. Engage the root lock. Feel the safety, the solidity. Tell your nervous system, I am safe, I am here. Step 2. Activate the transmitter. Breathe into the heart. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Do this until you feel warmth in your chest. That warmth is your magnetic field expanding. Step 3. Power the receiver. Visualize that energy rising from the base through the heart and lighting up the center of your brain like a light bulb. Hold your focus there. This takes 5 minutes, but those 5 minutes determine whether you are a player in the game of reality or a non-playable character, NPC, for the rest of the day. If you skip this, you enter the world as a broken antenna. You will pick up every stray signal of fear, anger, and marketing that is broadcast at you. You will be reactive. You will be tired. You will be ordinary. But if you do this, you enter the world as a broadcaster. You set the tone. Now, I must tell you the part that nobody else will tell you. The part that usually makes people click off because they want the magic pill without the side effects. When you start correcting your energy system, when you start activating this map, things are going to get uncomfortable. We call this the purge phase. You have spent years, maybe decades, storing trauma, fear, and low-frequency patterns in your tissues. Your body has built its entire structure around these blockages. When you start running high-voltage current through these wires, the old blockages get burned out. For the first 3 to 7 days of doing this practice, you might feel exhausted. Not the "I need sleep" kind of tired, but a deep, cellular heaviness. You might get headaches. You might feel sudden waves of emotion, sadness or anger that seem to come from nowhere. This is good. This is the toxins leaving the system. This is the rust breaking off the wires. But here is the dangerous part. Your external reality will also purge. As your frequency shifts, everything that is not a vibrational match to your new state must leave. This is a law of physics, resonance. You cannot broadcast a clear, high-frequency signal and stay connected to low-frequency receivers. You might get fired from a job you hate. A partner might pick a fight and leave. Friends you've known for years might suddenly stop calling or become hostile. The matrix, the resistance field, will try to pull you back. It will use the people around you to say, "You've changed, you're acting weird. Why can't you just be normal?" If you do not understand what is happening, you will panic. You will think, "Oh no, I did the energy work and my life fell apart." No, your life is not falling apart. It is falling together. The structures that were built on your broken, disconnected self are collapsing so that new structures can be built on your aligned self. This is the tower moment. You must hold the line. You must continue the practice even when, especially when, it feels like chaos is breaking out. This is the test. The universe is asking, are you serious about your power? Or are you just playing spiritual tourist? Most people quit here. They retreat to the safety of their misery. They go back to the hunched posture, the shallow breathing, the numbing distractions, and the system wins. They stay asleep. But you are going to push through. Because on the other side of the purge is the flow state. Once the old debris is cleared, usually around day 14 or 21, the new circuit stabilizes, and this is where the magic becomes your baseline. You will notice that you don't get tired in the afternoon anymore. You will notice that you don't react to triggers that used to ruin your day. You will notice coincidences happening everywhere. You think of someone, they call. You need a solution, it appears. You walk down the street, and people move out of your way, not out of fear, but out of unconscious respect for the field you are carrying. This is the reality shift. It's not that the world changed, it's that you are finally interacting with it the way you were designed to. But to maintain this, you need to change how you live. You cannot activate this map in the morning and then spend 16 hours destroying it. There are 3 rules for the activated human. Rule number 1, respect the water. Your body is 70% water. Water is the conductor of this electrical system. If you are dehydrated, or if you are drinking dead, processed tap water, you are trying to run electricity through rubber. It doesn't work. You need to drink structured, mineral-rich water, and you need to program it. Before you drink, hold the glass. Project your intent into it. The water holds the memory. This sounds like woo-woo until you read the work of Dr. Gerald Pollack on the 4th phase of water. It's battery fluid for your cells. Drink consciousness. Don't just drink liquid. Rule number 2, the axis of power. Never ever allow yourself to stay in a collapsed posture for more than 15 minutes. Set a timer. Every time you catch yourself slouching, looking down, closing the heart, reset. Pull the string at the top of the head. Breathe into the spine. It takes 3 seconds to reset the antenna. Do this 50 times a day until it becomes your natural state. Watch how people treat you differently when your axis is vertical. Subconsciously, they recognize a conduit of power. Rule number 3, protect the gates. Your eyes and your ears are input ports for your programming. If you open your energy channels with these techniques and then sit there watching fear-mongering news, toxic drama, or mindless scrolling, you are pouring sewage into a temple. You are highly suggestible when your energy is open. Be ruthless about what you consume. If it lowers your frequency, cut it off. You wouldn't put sand in the gas tank of a Ferrari. Don't put garbage in the mind of a creator. You have the map now, the ancient body map that was hidden in plain sight. It's not in a library in Alexandria. It's in your spine. It's in your nervous system. It has been waiting for you to turn the key. The fact that you are still watching this, while the rest of the world has clicked away to watch cats or celebrities, tells me that you are ready. You are part of the fracture in the matrix. You are the glitch they couldn't patch. But listening to me is not enough. Information without application is just mental clutter. You need to make a choice. Right now. Are you going to go back to being a battery for the system, drained and discarded? Or are you going to become the master of your own current? I want you to solidify this commitment physically. I want you to give an instruction to your subconscious mind that the old way of operating is dead. Go down to the comments section right now. Don't just think about it, do it. It is a psychomagic act of will. Type these 3 words. System reboot confirmed. When you type those words, you are signing a contract with yourself. You are telling the universe, I am awake, I am online, I am taking control. Do not underestimate the power of a declared intent. Look at the other people typing it. These are your allies. These are the people waking up beside you. You are not alone in this. And for those of you who know, deep down, that this is just the beginning. For those who want the advanced schematics, the specific breath ratios, and the forbidden techniques for directing this energy into healing, wealth, and influence, techniques that are too potent and too controversial for this public platform, there is a link in the description. Join the private intelligence briefing. That is where we do the real work. That is where we dismantle the limitations completely. The antenna is fixed. The signal is clear. The reality shift has begun. Do not go back to sleep. I'll see you in the next transmission. System reboot confirmed.